right, fans, welcome back to the West Fargo Sports Arena here for our intermission break. One of the things this year with broadcasting games during a pandemic is we wanted the fans at home to be able to see the games, but also to get to know the players a little bit. This year, the Cheyenne Mustang hockey team has a large senior class, and as their hockey careers are winding down, we thought it'd be a good chance to get to know them, take the helmet off, and see what they're like behind the mask. So each player was sent a questionnaire last week with some various questions about each other, some personality questions, and then talking about some of the other players on the team. So we hope you enjoy. So the first question that we'll get into it, boys, here was, what other Cheyenne High School athlete that doesn't play hockey would you want to see on the hockey team? Is there any guesses out there?
I think Jackson Money.
So for those of you that don't know at home, Jackson Money, he's a, 6'10"?
Yep.
A basketball player. He's committed to play at Northern State. So
I'm short. Might as well put someone who's 7 foot out there, right? Come on now.
And then Lance, I want you to talk about your pick a little bit. Do you remember who you put down as an athlete that you'd want to see on the hockey team?
I said Grant Orkentine because he can rip the ODR pretty good. Played with him, and I think he'd be, if he actually gave it a shot, he'd be decent.
So that's true. Grant's a pretty good player on the outdoor ponds, huh? Mm-hmm. He is. It seems like Grant's good at everything else he does, so I'm not incredibly surprised. All right, so moving on now. This question here, I said that this might turn into a little bit of a roast, but I don't know if it's a roast when you put yourself down as this person. This might get a little contentious. Actually, I don't think it's going to get contentious at all because this one was almost unanimous. You know, one of the things in hockey is the locker room, and people love being in the locker room. You love bus trips. You know, this is being filmed coming on the heels of a 5-1 win in Grafton last night. But what senior in the locker room should absolutely be banned from having the aux cord?
I like my fair share of dubstep and screamer music, and no one else really does, so I completely understand that. I have no defense.
All right, so just tallying the votes here, I have Cole Voller, Tyler Mashalik. Do you want to defend yourself a little bit, Tyler?
I think I'm not very good at reading a room. I always listen to country, and a lot of people like to listen to a bunch of other stuff. So that's the only reason I got.
He tries to play really sad country music. We're going out for a practice. Like, I'm trying to get pumped up, and I'm listening to Cry Your Heart Out breakup music.
Will Carlsrud, I know you're a pretty big country guy. What do you think about that? Would you rather have the dubstep of Mr. Voller or the country of Mashalik?
Honestly, probably the country. I like to get in my feels. The country. I like to get in my feels.
Thank you. You spend a lot of time with each other. You have weekend tournaments, out-of-town trips. And as seniors, you've undoubtedly spent a lot of your life around each other. You are stranded with someone else. Imagine that you're stranded on a desert island. What other senior would you want to be stranded with, and why? Cole Fitzpatrick, I want you to take that one, please.
Oh. I'd probably pick Camden. Just knows what to do in the right situation, so I feel like.
Riley Thornton, who would you be stranded with?
Oh, I think I'd pick Dobb. He can lift some weight. He can carry them trees around. Build ourselves some shelters or something like that. I don't know.
One of the players that was repeatedly brought up was Andy Roth. He's a good guy, and it mostly revolved around a sense of humor. He would keep the mood light. There'd be plenty of laughs. Camden Coles wants Mr. Oster with him because he's quick on his feet. And Cole Voller, again, he wants Ethan Frisch so he can commentate on his attempt to stay alive.
That's a good answer.
That's a great answer.
That is a great answer.